Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily reading. So today we're taking a look at what is your soul contract together. Now this does not have to be a sexual connection, okay? It's just any soulmate that you're inquiring about at this point in time. Again, you have to use your discernment because not all of the messages are necessarily going to resonate just for you, okay? So you only take what is meant for you and you leave what isn't yours for someone else, right? So the current energy of your soulmate at this point in time, Empress. Beautiful, very, very abundant energy. This is the divine feminine. Now you could be the divine feminine or they could be, again, just take it as it resonates. It's all about creation. And in this deck, she is literally surrounded by a lot of butterflies. So that's a message about transformation, okay? The energy of your soulmate at this time, this could be telling me that they are transforming into their divine feminine energies, or they could be seeing and witnessing you transforming into your divine feminine energies, right? So that deck does not want me to shuffle it anymore, and of course I am going to clarify all of these messages for you as well, okay? Right. How do they feel about you? That's the Eight of Wands. So this soulmate of yours, they definitely feel this intense pull towards you with the Eight of Wands. They genuinely do feel that they're wanting and needing to take immediate action towards you as well, okay? Whenever they think of you, they get incredibly excited, almost... I'm getting like a really sort of jovial energy off of this one. So whenever they think of you, they do smile, they do have a bit of a giggle, and they start to feel genuinely excited and jovial, okay? Now, with this being the Eight of Wands, it's a very fast energy. So they feel that that things are moving quickly, or things were moving quickly. Okay, again, take it as it resonates because you're all on sort of different timelines. Okay, how they feel about your connection, the Fool. So they feel genuinely that that this could go places, okay? But this being the Fool, it's all about new beginnings. It's taking that leap of faith. It's taking that gamble. They feel that they need to surrender control as well. So maybe they tried to control the connection. Maybe you tried to control the connection, but now they're saying that they want to surrender control. They want to let they want to let this play out naturally. They want things to happen naturally without anything being forced. Okay, the Fool is not a forceful energy. The Fool just sort of I want to say that the Fool basically goes along with whatever's happening in that moment, but that's not goes along with whatever's being dictated by other people. It's not that kind of going along with whatever's going on, okay? It's not someone who's a sheep. It's someone who goes along with whatever the universe it has decided for them, basically, okay? That's the Fool energy in this context. Right, so what is your soul contract together? The Knights of Cups, Eight of Coins, and the Three of Cups. Something to do with working within a community together here, okay? Because you've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Coins, right next to the Three of Cups. So yeah, this person of yours, this soulmate of yours, you are supposed to be working on something together here within a community. It's sharing joy, it's collaborating together, it's being very creative together here. Now, you could be creative together on something spiritual. It could be because of this Nine of Cups, or this could be an actual romantic situation, okay? So it could be a romantic soulmate for some, but again, not all. This is a very gentle energy, very graceful, diplomatic, very sort of soft natured as well, with it being the Knight of Cups. Okay, usually it can be a romantic offering. So I feel with this that there's something to do with love and how you your contract is to express this love that you have with each other, and maybe even demonstrate that, show that to others within a community. So it's teaching others how to be loving and how to be accepting. Okay, so it's kind of like your contract is to change the mindsets of individuals who otherwise would be unaccepting of your type of connection, if that makes sense. And usually that comes through in the type of connections where there are significant differences between you, such as you're from different backgrounds, you're from different cultures, you could be from different socio-economic situations. You know, one could be from a family of generational wealth, and then the other one could be from like a really harsh working class background type thing. Do you know what I mean? Like the prince and the pauper type thing. Bless you. It was one of my cats in the background sneezing. She gets hay fever. Yeah, or there could be like a difference of religions where both religious sects sort of massively discriminate against each other. Do you know what I mean? Normally, it's those kinds of situations where you find these soulmates are then being put together, kind of like Romeo and Juliet, but hopefully not with a tragic ending. You know, where these two are being put together deliberately by the universe in order to teach the collective, look, this is what unconditional love looks like. You know, it can also be like same-sex relationships as well, you know. I remember a couple of years ago, again, it is part of the example. I'm not going to name names because I am really quite big on like client confidentiality. One woman, she had always been interested in other women, and her soulmate actually was a straight woman, and so her soulmate had to go through these really bizarre transformations within herself, you know, and it actually transpired that the straight woman who had been in love with the gay woman, her soulmate, for many, many years, but would never admit it. Anyway, they've been together, and they've been together for a good few years now, and they're happier than ever. So, like, that's the kind of soul contract that I'm seeing coming out in this read. Okay, it's that exact sort of thing. It's like where one soulmate is going through all of these really bizarre changes within themselves, and then they end up getting together and basically showing the rest of the collective, look, that this is love, you know, that this is unconditional love, that this is what it truly, truly looks like. So I'm going to start clarifying this. I normally do get messages like that do come out in these soul contract readings. Can you tell us more about this Empress energy, please? For the energy of our collective soulmate. Empress. Can you tell us more? Thank you. Yeah, it's off balance. See, the Lover's off balance. Yeah, that's literally celebrating the love in your life. And it's off balance. When it's off balance, it indicates frustrations, separation. It's like the failure to pass some kind of test here, okay? It's somebody avoiding making a choice, avoiding making a decision. It's someone feeling really quite overwhelmed, or like they have overcommitted themselves, okay? So that, to clarify this energy of abundance and fertility, is really quite telling, okay? This is either you or your soulmate sort of coming round to the idea that actually yeah, you two should be together, basically. They're finding their inspiration here and their motivation as well with that Eight of Wands. They're starting to see the beauty in things that they perhaps didn't really appreciate before, if that makes sense. So they're getting to this point where they're finding this newfound sense of appreciation for life. You know, that the fact that any one of us are here in any given moment in of itself is a miracle, you know. And when you start looking at life that way, you start to see beauty in almost everything. Okay, that's the energy that they're coming from right now. It's this place of really genuinely starting to appreciate things in life. Can you clarify the Eight of Wands? Thank you. Okay, the Seven of Coins. Yeah, that's the card of planning. So it's very likely that this individual is planning on heading in your direction, okay, because it is, to clarify, the card of action, the card of communication, feeling inspired and motivated, and, you know, really wanting to get the thing done. And it's high energy, okay. The Eight of Wands is really high energy. So they're feeling at this point that it's actually necessary for them to take this action, okay? Very, very necessary. Clarify the Fool. See, there's a huge difference between taking action and then controlling the situation. And I feel that this particular soulmate has now learnt the difference between the two. Yeah, Two of Cups, see, union, being together, working together, opening up your hearts to each other, receiving and giving love to each other, okay? This, I mean, your Two of Cups is literally balance, attraction, partnerships. It's things being in harmony. It's that true connection that is really quite rare, okay? That's all Two of Cups energy. Now, at this point, you're definitely supposed to be working on something together. And I'm certain that that it's saying to create a business together as well. It's that Fool energy that's doing it for me. Because, again, while it's sort of surrendering control to the universe, it's also a brand new venture, a brand new journey. It's doing something risky together in order to grow together. Can you tell us more about this Fool, please? Yeah, Three of Swords. Yeah. That's a harsh truth. You've got the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So you've got like negativity right here and then positivity right there. So the type of work that you're going to be doing together is bringing peace, love, light and hope to those where they feel completely lost and heartbroken. It's healer energy, okay? It's healer energy. For certain. It's helping to heal the pain and the suffering, the strife and the heartbreak that others are feeling. Can you tell us more? It could be some kind of therapy or therapeutic business here that's going on. Yeah, Seven of Swords. To help heal and mend the damage. There you go, more healing energy with the Star at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. To help heal and mend the damage that the collective has been through by the hands of other people. It's no coincidence that you're getting Three of Swords with the Sun and Seven of Swords with the Star. There's no coincidence in that at all. This is super, super strong healing energy. Shining light and revealing for others where they have been tricked, where they have been betrayed, where others have lied to them, where others have used them for their own gain. That screams to me as some kind of therapy. Whether it be psychological with all of the swords energy, or it could be spiritual. Maybe even a combination of both. Maybe one of you is more sort of psychologically leaning, and the other one is more spiritually leaning, and then it's like together you're combining forces to really provide this powerful healing service to others. That's how this is reading to me. And that's what your soul contract is together. It's like one of you takes part of the mental healing, and the other one takes charge of the heart healing for the collective. Yeah, it's no coincidence that these cards are coming out. None at all. Now, you could be, or you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Taurus, a Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo. Okay, could be, but you don't have to be. They could be other placements in your chart that are taking dominance this month. Okay. Can you clarify this Knight of Cups, please? For our thank you. Yeah, see. 9 of Wands. Now, I will switch out to the overhead so that you can see the orientation of that card. It's more or less in the reverse position, but it's not quite all the way reversed, okay? So we're going to take it as like an in-between energy, like a scattered energy. The scattered energy is showing because someone feels, because it's to clarify a Cups card, that the situation is impossible. Okay, and Spirit's saying the situation is not impossible. Yes, there have been delays. Yes, there have been obstacles. However, those delays and obstacles, they are being cleared. They are being worked through. Okay. And again, 9 of Wands in the reverse, and that's getting others to open up and to be honest and to start being more vulnerable and to start recognizing that that their healing, that their recovery from this up here, from their hurt and their pain and their strife and anguish, that their healing from all of that is absolutely paramount, and it is paramount to the rest of society. Okay, could you imagine how beautiful the planet would be if people stopped taking out all of their hurts on others and started to do the inner work and started to acknowledge that they were metaphorically bleeding all over everyone else who had nothing at all to do with their trauma? Could you imagine how beautiful life would be? Okay, and it's like you and your soulmate are being put to the forefront here to help that collective to start doing the healing work. Okay, now for a tiny handful of you, this is going to be, you're working together doing this separately. And for the vast majority of you are going to be doing this together as a pair, as a couple. Okay, together. So again, you're going to know in your heart of hearts what side of the table you're sitting on for that. Okay. But the point is, Spirit or the universe, whichever name you prefer to use, they do not want you getting distracted. Okay? They do not want you getting distracted by thoughts of, well, when is this union going to happen? How is it going to happen? You know, they don't want you getting distracted from that, because ultimately there is a job to do, okay? And that needs to come first and foremost. Remember, 8 of Coins, that's Virgo energy. That's being dedicated to the cause, being dedicated to the service, okay? Or quest, whatever name you prefer to use, be dedicated to your quest, okay? But that's what needs to come first. Can you clarify the... Okay, I'll take it. The Queen of Cups, yeah, there you go. Being open to receive the healing and nurturing that is needed. It's Queen of Cups energy. Okay, very kind, good-natured, very compassionate, very calm, very receptive as well. It's someone who embodies love in all that they do. But again, her cup is closed. So it's not someone who is just going to be careless with their heart, okay? It's not someone who is going to be careless with their empathy, if you will, right? It's that nice balance between, for example, this person over here genuinely is needing help, so I'm going to help them. This person over here is someone who's just basically taking the piss and looking for a free meal or whatever, okay? That's why the cup is closed, because that Queen of Cups is able to discern who is genuinely in need of aid and assistance and you know, who is just going to take the mickey. It's that discernment. It's not being a doormat, okay? It's having those boundaries. Your 3 of Cups is clarified with your 2 of Coins. Yeah. Regulation, finding your balance, being adaptable also. So I'm feeling with this that either you or your soulmate or both are not actually comfortable out in social situations here, and yet your soul contract is taking you into somewhat social situations, okay? How else are you going to help to, you know, heal the collective and not be somewhat sociable? Okay, so it's find what works for you, find the balance. It could be something like this, like what you're seeing right now. I'm on YouTube. It's a pretty big place, but the balance that I had to strike was to keep the camera to the cards and the table, you know, because I don't do social situations either. You know, I've got severe social anxiety, but still, the job can be done in this kind of format. You know, so it's that happy medium. That's your 2 of Coins. It's the happy medium. So it's find that happy medium that's going to work specifically for you, that's going to help you to get your job done, okay? It's whatever's going to work for you. Okay, so how to deepen your relationship, 5 of Wands, how you can both grow as individuals, the Ace of Swords, and your advice from Spirit, the universe, your higher self, is the Lovers. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Yeah, I do love the Page of Wands. It's very cheeky energy, very creative energy. It is someone who goes against the grain in a lot of ways, but they're not being malicious with it. You know, it's someone who's got a really strong sense of self, and they're like, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go do this thing over here because I quite fancy the thought of trying that. You know, it's someone who's got this healthy zest for life. That, for me, is Page of Wands energy. It's that sort of childlike curiosity. You know, oh, what's over here? Oh, let's go explore over here. Oh, but it's down this street. Oh, I've never seen this shop before. Should we go and have a look? You know, they're sort of more day-to-day examples, but I find that describes the Page of Wands energy quite beautifully. You know, it's that childlike enthusiasm and curiosity for life, seeing new things and wanting to go explore new things. Okay, so that's the overall energy here. You and your soulmate are being actively encouraged by your guides, by the universe, to really lean into this childlike curiosity, to really explore different avenues, explore different possibilities, to start thinking a bit differently about things. Okay, and that's all Page of Wands. It's very adventurous and excited energy. It's someone also who is that curious, that when they have an idea or when they feel inspired by something, they give it a try for themselves. Okay, someone's saying that their toxic trait is seeing someone do something on YouTube and thinking that they can do it for themselves, going on trying it, and then it ending up in total disaster. But you know what? That's not a toxic trait at all. Okay, last Page of Wands energy. Okay, if someone's doing something that triggers inspiration for you to try, give it a try. All right, and that's literally Page of Wands. That's what Spirit's telling you. If someone or something is inspiring you at this point in time, try it out for yourself. Give it a try for yourself and see if it works for you. Okay, and that's why it's very creative. It's very fearless. It's someone very energetic, and you know that they're not afraid to try anything really. Okay, so Spirit doesn't want you to be stuck, right? Now, how you can deepen your relationship or your connection to your soulmate. This is trials of strength. Okay, it's an acknowledgement that things have not been easy. It's an acknowledgement that you're not always gonna see eye to eye, that you're not always going to be in agreement with absolutely everything all of the time. And you know what? With the Ace of Swords being next to it, Spirit's saying, that's okay. That's okay. You don't need to be in 100% agreement with everybody in order to get along with them. Everyone ultimately has got different opinions and different experiences on everything. And that's what makes this connection really quite powerful, really quite beautiful. So neither partner is going to be expecting the other to surrender or change their own beliefs or their own ways of doing things in order to appease the other person. Do you know what I mean? So for example, again, another really sort of low level, earth level example, say you've got a favorite band and your soulmate thinks that they suck, right? What not to do is, like, you wouldn't then go and throw out all of your music associated with your favorite band just because that other person doesn't like them. It's like, no, you're still going to enjoy your favorite band, and maybe your partner will take the mick in a non-malicious manner, you know, but still it's reaching that agreement where you both ultimately get what you need or want out of the situation without it coming at a personal cost to either. Okay, again, that was just like a really sort of surface level example, but yeah, trials of strength, it's working through issues, working through problems. And then the Two of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. That's really stifled energy, and it can be indicative of certain plans not working out. Okay, so they're saying, look, in order for you to deepen your relationship with each other is to recognize that not everything that you try is going to work out. Okay, I do apologize for that. There was some random scam caller there. That was weird. But yeah, not everything that you two attempt or try out is going to work out. But the point is, you shouldn't allow things not initially going to plan stop you from trying at all, or stop you from trying new things. Okay, because it's right next to the Ace of Swords. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. How you can both grow. Four of Swords. The 4 to the Ace does equate to the 5. And the 5 would be a competition. So you're not in competition with each other, okay? This isn't either or, right? Especially with that combination right there. Your 4 of Swords is taking time to pause and reflect in order to Ace of Swords, in order to grow, right? They're saying to take a moment to pause and reflect, to take some time to recharge, okay? Again, it's a very gentle energy here. So I do feel that Spirit's saying you're both needing to learn how to be more gentle with yourselves in order to learn how to be more gentle and patient with others. Okay, the Lover's clarified with the 7 of Wands, and then you've got the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, again, more energy of pause. They're also saying as well with this combination that you don't have to necessarily explain yourself to others who are determined on causing you problems and issues. Okay, you don't have to waste your precious energy explaining away why you do certain things, or you don't have to justify yourself to anybody. Okay, anyone who's got an issue with with yourself, with your soulmate, with you guys being together, okay, and it's showing up here as well in your advice from Spirit, the universe, your higher self, because of that 7 of Wands. It's all about taking the higher ground. Okay, you can defend yourself, you can defend your soulmate, you can defend the relationship without having to resort to the need to explain away. Okay, so again, there is something quite well, it's not even controversial, but there's something about this connection that's being perceived as being controversial by other people. Okay, because you've got the Lovers clarified with the 7 of Wands, and then you've got the Hanged Man as the overall energy. So again, it's like looking at the world from a different perspective, taking that higher ground, and it's like you don't have to make excuses, you don't have to explain anything. Okay, you can just allow and let be, right? Unfortunately, yes, you are going to get certain people who are going to take issue with certain people being together, and you know what? You just have to let them get on with it. Okay. You have a healing message for our collective, please. I do apologise again for that scam caller. They've called my phone 3 times in short succession, but I've put them on block now, so it's all dealt with. Right, so your healing message is lifting the veil, a time for purging. Yeah, a time for purging. Purge away anything and everything that does not serve your highest good, okay? Question everything. Anything unaligned must go. Looking deeper and questioning everything that the previous generations did, bringing things back into harmony. Yeah, so that's like confirmation of the old ways or the traditional ways of doing things are not necessarily the best ways to do things. I'm laughing because they're reminding me of this silly wee story that I saw on Facebook many years ago. It's a family tradition to cook ham in a certain way, and they always cut the ends off, right? And it's like the daughter asks the mother, "Why do you always cut the ends off of your ham?" And the mother's like, "Oh, I don't know. That's just the way that my mother always did it." And, you know, they thought this was strange. So they went and asked the grandmother, "Why do you always cut the ends off your ham?" She's like, "I don't. I used to do it when I didn't have a pan that was big enough." Right? So, again, I don't know why they wanted me to say that story, but there we go. It's just one example, a ridiculous example of the old ways, the traditional ways are they're not always necessarily the best ways to do things. And it's like, things that they used to do a few generations ago now no longer stand because it just doesn't make sense. It's no longer applicable. Why? Because the world has changed so much since then. Okay, this is a reminder to move with the times, to adapt, to question everything, and listen. If you don't agree with anything that that the past generations do or did or expect from you, then you do not have to go along with it, okay? You are your own individual person with your own individual mind and your own individual soul. You have every right to leave whatever doesn't work out for you and to lead a life that is yours to lead, okay? That's this energy here, an earth school. Lessons aren't just about getting it right, it's also about getting it wrong, yeah. So that's the message here about making mistakes, okay? Make mistakes, make a lot of mistakes. Just make sure that you learn something new through every mistake that you do make, okay? It's human nature, basically, to beat ourselves up over making mistakes. Someone here could have been brought up in an environment where they were expected to be perfect 100% of the time. Now that's a standard that nobody's going to ever attain, okay? That's an impossible standard that doesn't even exist. So you can throw that one out the window straight away, okay? Life is all about making mistakes, but you know what? Just make sure that make sure that you are learning through mistakes, right? Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, a call to expand on your learning and embrace mistakes, right? Okay, what else? For our collective, please. I don't know what else I can say about that one without basically repeating everything, just in case anyone's wondering why I'm not elaborating. Because that is the message, okay? Make lots of mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over it. Okay. What you are today was greatly influenced by your past thoughts and attitudes, and your present thoughts and attitudes are the building blocks of your tomorrow. Therefore, be mindful and aware of your thoughts. Positive thoughts will now help create a brighter future because every thought is a seed. If you plant weeds, you cannot expect to harvest beautiful flowers. Yeah. So it's not about toxic positivity, okay? That's something else entirely different. Toxic positivity would be someone basically forcing themselves to be happy and positive all of the time. And again, it's not realistic. Life doesn't work that way, okay? Life happens, therefore shit happens. Sometimes life can be shit. Okay, let's keep it real. Let's not be doing any of the toxic positivity here. Others making you feel guilty for not being happy and positive all of the time. But again, it's not a real standard. Like, oh, I don't know. It irks me. This is more to do with being mindful and aware of your thoughts, not allowing yourself to go down this spiral of negativity. Okay, it's keep things in perspective, right? So that you don't end up going down this negative spiral. And that's what they mean by positive thoughts, okay? Not toxic positivity. It's looking at where things went wrong and seeing if you can find opportunities within something that didn't work out for you. So for example, say if you didn't get a job that you had your heart set on, okay, that sucks because you didn't get that job that you really, really wanted. But if you look over here, what opportunities did not getting that job over there actually open up for you? Okay? And that's what they mean by planting positive seeds. It's like, okay, that thing didn't work out, that sucks. But what can I do now? What can I do instead? And what can I do differently? Okay, it's that kind of positivity. It's being realistic. Okay, that's that one. Right, so I'm going to pull a card from one of my naughty decks. I absolutely love this deck at the moment. If anyone's new here, then I do need to warn you, if you're allergic to swearing or sarcasm, then you don't have to listen. It's just a bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your reads, okay? Because laughter is a very high vibration. Right, so you have got Namaste. The sleigh in me recognizes the sleigh in you. At some point, you've got to get up and act like the people that you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now. So spend today doing the shit that they do. Better yet, take them to coffee and ask them exactly how they managed to slay so hard, and then recognize where you are capable of the same kind of slay. Yeah, or maybe this is someone who is looking up to you and wants to know how you managed to slay at life so hard. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? But the slay in you is going to be able to recognize the slay in others. Beautiful. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has helped out someone. If you feel that you're needing a private reading, then I am currently taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.